Good afternoon, everybody. It's the Coolbmoredriver coming at you once again. Today, I'm going to talk to you about airport rides. Airport rides are pretty simple. And when I'm talking about airport rides, not dropping somebody off, I am speaking as of picking somebody up. So for those drivers, Uber and Lyft, who have never been to the airport, the TNC Airport area, for Lyft and Uber drivers, I'm going to explain to you exactly where it is. So if you use Google Maps or Waze, you can look up the TNC Uber and Lyft lot, and it should pop up. I know on Waze for sure it pops up as TNC Uber and Lyft lot. If you can't find it that way, Google the McDonald's on Elkridge Landing Road. That's less than 2 miles from the airport. So once again, it's the McDonald's on Elkridge Landing Road. If you're at the McDonald's and you're coming out, you'll make a right turn back on the Elkridge Landing Road, and you'll go maybe 800 feet. And then off to the left, there will be a turn-in. It'll be an uphill turn-in. So you make that left turn and the road kind of separates. Okay, so you're gonna go off to the right, and you're going to follow that road around. And once you get to the top of the hill, you'll see a gate. And once you go in there, you'll see a whole bunch of civilian cars in that lot back there. That is the Uber and Lyft TNC lot. So let me explain to you the way that airport pickups work. Very simple, easy to do. What'll happen is whether you're on the Uber or Lyft platform, and since I'm on both, I get to be in both queues. So you get put into a queue. Maybe I would say within a few seconds of you getting into the area, you'll get put into the queue. And what it is, it's first in, first out. Okay, so everybody's guaranteed to get a ride no matter how many cars are in the lot. All it is really about patience. I've sat in a lot before when it's been as many as 104 cars to be exact. And I've been in a lot when there was only 15 cars. So as soon as I got in, boom, I sat in the lot for 5 minutes and I was out again. All right, so you're sitting in the lot, you got your phone either on you or you're sitting in your car waiting. So you'll get a ping. So let's say you get into the lot and you see that you're number 45 on the list. Obviously, that means there's 44 cars in front of you, okay? So once you get a notification, it's gonna tell you to start driving towards the airport. Don't do that. And the reason why I say this is because the first time I did it, it told me to drive towards the airport and I'll get a ride request on the way. And I did that, and I didn't get my ride request on the way. As a matter of fact, when I passed the arrival terminals, then that's when my customer called me and let me know that where they were, and that he could see me and that I had already passed. So no problem. It wasn't a big deal. I just wrapped around and then and picked up my customer, and it was a great ride. So not a big deal. But do not go out until you actually have the request itself. So once you get the request, your navigation system will pop up just like a normal ride. And it'll tell you you're picking up Jane Doe at Concourse B, door 7, something like that, right? The problem is with that system is we can't, as drivers, we can't see that far. So that's as soon as a customer is coming out of the airport, that's the door that they're talking about they're coming out of. And that's usually where the buses go to pick up customers, to pick up riders. So what I do when I get a airport ride, before I even take off from the lot, I call the customer and I ask them, hey, are you standing outside of the actual door when you come out of the airport, or did you go to the next island over to where there's some green signs and it'll say arrival zone? That's where you want your customers to be at, where they can see a green sign just above them and it says arrival zone. 9 times out of 10, your customer will already know, and they'll just say, hey, I'm in arrival zone C2 or B1. So you just drive down to that arrival zone. There might, of course, there's probably going to be other Uber or Lyft drivers, a whole bunch of other cars picking up family members, loved ones, so on and so forth. But they'll be, just like any other ride, they'll be able to identify you based off of your license plate, the color of your vehicle. And then, of course, if you're sitting in this lot, in the TNC lot, you have to display your Uber and Lyft stickers. It doesn't have to be the Uber and Lyft sticker that you can order for free directly from the 2 different rideshare companies. You know, if you have one that you bought from Amazon or you got from eBay or something like that, then that's fine too. But as long as you have whatever rideshare company you drive for displayed on your vehicle, it's fine. And I'll tell you this because the police do come through every now and then just to check. So once you, again, going back to the ride itself, once you pick up your customer, you have your customer in the vehicle, the ride is normal. It's the same as anything. And I'll tell you, I have never had a airport ride less than $10. All right, some of my rides have taken me from the airport into Baltimore City, and I've had some rides that have taken me as far as Alexandria, Virginia. So you can make pretty good money using the airport queue over at BWI. Now I'll say this: if you're an Uber and a Lyft driver at the same time, I definitely recommend, again, using the Maestro Driver app, because this is one of those times where you could get caught with having, if you don't use that app, where you could get caught using or how can I say this, getting multiple rides at the same time. Might be far and few between, but it could happen. So in this case, the Maestro Driver app works at the airport as well. So if you get a ping from Uber, it'll automatically go and shut Lyft off, so you can just take your Uber ride and be done with it. So this is one of those times, again, where I recommend, if you're Uber and Lyft driver, or if you just drive for one of them, you can still use the Maestro Driver app to manage your rideshare program. So, you know, the rides are normal. Again, you're pretty much guaranteed an airport pickup, as long as, and I'll say this, so you know you pretty much have a airport pickup when you get to when you're in the first position, or when you get when you go from whatever number you started with in the queue all the way down to 1. Every now and then you can get a call from one of the local establishments, whether it's one of the hotels, whether it's a restaurant, so on and so forth. And you'll end up leaving the queue. However, it doesn't mean that you may get a $3 or $4 ride. There's been some occasions where some riders have gotten, you know, $4 or $5 rides around the corner, and then they came back to the TNC lot. But it's really far and few between. Most of your rides are going to take you anywhere from, well, basically anywhere in Maryland to maybe DC or Virginia or something like that. So you're pretty much guaranteed at least, you know, anywhere from $10 to $40 per ride is what I've experienced so far. So again, if you don't know where the TNC lot is, Google the McDonald's on Elkridge Landing Road. It's about 2 miles from the airport. And again, once you come out of the McDonald's, you're going to make a right turn on the Elkridge Landing Road. You're going to go down the hill, maybe about 800 feet. You're going to make that first left turn up the hill. Then you're going to make an immediate right, and you're going to go up that hill. And as soon as you come over the hill, you're going to see a gate. You drive through the gate. There's no guards. It's just all civilian cars, because it's just Uber and Lyft riders sitting in there. And you just find a parking spot and you wait in the queue. You must be online in order to get into the queue. If you're not online, you're not going to get in the queue. both Uber and Lyft, when you're on the map portions of their app, the queues, you'll see how many cars are in line. If you can't find it by looking for the McDonald's, then again, you can look in the Google Maps or the Waze app, GPS apps, and just type in Uber and Lyft TNC lots BWI Airport, something to that effect. I know for sure on Waze it pops up. So again, I am the CoolB'more driver. I wish everyone a happy and safe Tuesday. I'm going to post, as always, my promotion codes, Uber, Lyft, Maestro Driver. I'm going to post my email, CoolB'moredriver.com. I'm sorry, CoolB'moredriver@gmail.com. And then I'll post my YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please, check like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting more videos up like this in the coming future. And once I get maybe about close to 10 videos, then I'm gonna start posting them on my website, which I'm working on, CoolB'moredriver.com. All right, so everybody have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you guys out there on the road. All right, take care.